Welcome to Open Source Tools for Data Science. So, the most widely used open source data management tools are relational databases like MySQL and PostgreSQL. Also, there are NoSQL databases like MongoDB, Apache CouchDB, and Apache Cassandra. In addition, there are file-based tools like Hadoop File System or Cloud File System like SAP. You also have an Elasticsearch tool that stores text data, including the creation of a search index for fast document retrieval. Now the task of data integration and transformation in the classic data warehousing world is to extract, transform, and load, also known as ETL. Another term for this process emerged data refinery and cleansing. The most widely used open-source data integration and transformation tools are the following: Apache Airflow, which was created by Aaron BBI originally; Kubeflow, which allows the execution of data science pipelines on top of Kubernetes; Apache Kafka, which originated from LinkedIn; Apache Nifi, which delivers a very nice visual editor. Apache Spark SQL also brings a visual editor. In addition, Node-RED is also low in resource consumption that it even runs on tiny devices like Raspberry Pi. Now let's discuss the most widely used open-source data visualization tools. You must distinguish between programming libraries where you must use code or tools containing a user interface. Pixie Dust is also a library but has a user interface that facilitates plotting in Python. A similar approach uses Huri, which allows create visualization from SQL queries. Whereas Cabina, a data exploration and visualization web application, is limited to Elasticsearch data providing. And finally, Apache Superset is a data exploration and visualization web application. Model deployment is a crucial step. Once you've created a machine learning model capable of predicting some critical aspects of the future, you should make it consumable by other developers and turn it into an API. Apache Prediction.io currently only supports Apache Spark ML models for deployment, but support for all libraries is on the roadmap. Seldon is an interesting product since it supports nearly even framework including TensorFlow, Apache Spark ML, R, and Scikit-learn. It can run on top of Kubernetes and Red Hat OpenShift. Another way to deploy Spark ML models is mlib. Finally, TensorFlow can serve any TensorFlow model using the TensorFlow service. Once you've deployed a machine learning model, you want to track its prediction performance while new data arrives to maintain outdated models. Some examples are the following: ModelDB, a machine learning model metadata base where information about the models is stored and queried. It natively supports Apache Spark ML pipelines and Scikit-learn. A generic multipurpose tool called Prometheus is widely used as well. Although it is not specifically made for machine learning model monitoring, it is used for this purpose. Model performance is measured by more than accuracy. Model bias against protected group like gender or race is important as well. The IBM AI Fairness 360 open source toolkit detects and integrates bias in machine learning models. These models, especially neural network-based deep learning models, can be subject to adversarial attack where an attacker tries to mislead the model with manipulated data or by controlling it. The IBM Adversarial Robustness 360 toolbox detects vulnerability against adversarial attacks and leverages the model to be more robust. Finally, machine learning models are often considered as a black box supplying in some magic. The IBM AI Explainability 360 toolkit addresses that problem by finding similar examples in a dataset to be presented to an end user for manual comparison. IBM AI Explainability 360 toolkit can also address the training of a simpler machine learning model to explain the responsibility of different input variables detected toward the final decision on the model. So the choice of code asset management tools has become quite simple. Git is now the de facto standard for code asset management, also known as a version management or version control. Around Git emerged several services. The most prominent is GitHub, but the runner-up is GitLab, with the advantage that the platform is entirely open source and can be hosted and managed on your own. Another choice is Bitbucket. Data asset management, also known as data governance or data lineage, is a crucial part of enterprise-grade data science. Data has to be versioned and annotated with metadata. Apache Atlas is such a tool supporting this task. Another interesting project is ODPI in Egeria, managed through the Linux Foundation, is an open ecosystem offers a set of open APIs. And finally, Kilo is an open-source data management software platform with extensive support for data asset management tasks. Subscribe if you want to become a data scientist and learn about data science.